Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day so far. I feel it's going to be a hot one, a really hot one. And what a beautiful day for rested, ripe, and ready. I absolutely love this day. Like I love all the days, as you can probably tell. But rested, ripe, and ready comes really beautifully falling on this Sunday, and I didn't even plan that. To really receive restoration for your body. And I feel like in life, including from my own experience, we are just so rushed through life a lot that we actually forget to stop and actually tune into how our body's feeling. And from experience, I burnt out with adrenal fatigue at 23. I was on the verge of chronic fatigue because I was doing and going, trying to fill whatever part of myself needed filling at the time, and because I didn't feel worthy to receive. So today I wanted to speak into softening into receiving, and that can be receiving love from yourself, that can be receiving gratitude, that can be receiving from another partner or a friend or whatever it may be, but softening into receiving through allowing your body to rest, allowing your body to actually restore so you feel ripe and ready to receive. I feel so much we block ourselves off from the magnificence of what can come through to us, that because we're not in this receptive mode of receiving, it's because we're not rested enough, we're not restoring, we're not actually restoring ourselves and our body and our soul and our mind. Oh, someone's online. Hello. And I'm going to spend my afternoon with my phone on airplane mode again. That's why I'm doing an early one today. And there's so many ways you can restore, because when we're rushing, our body goes into this flight or fight response. And there's so many of us that are feeling so overwhelmed and so burnt out because we're just always going. Hey, beautiful Haley. And, I had the first-hand experience of hitting pretty much my Mac truck at 23. I burnt out at 23. I was doing that much. And it's taken me a couple of years to recover from that and learn to boundaries, when to say no thank you and when to say a full body yes, and actually knowing when I need both. So it's really powerful when you can actually tap in and go, okay, Sunday, I've got nothing planned, I'm just going to rest, and then someone invites you out and you're like, oh, I should go. But a lot of the time we actually don't want to because our body needs the rest. So learning when to say yes and when to say no in that space. Because I feel like when we can actually receive the restoration that our body wants through really good sleep, like sleep is so important. And if you don't have a sleep routine already, I really encourage you to create one and try and get up at a consistent time each day. It's really powerful for your body clock, and it may take a couple of weeks to adjust, but it's really powerful. Whether that's having to get an eye mask or earplugs or whatever it may be that helps you rest and get into the routine, do whatever you can to get really quality sleep, because that's when your cells restore so much. So sleep is vital. But just those moments where if you've got 20 minutes to have a rest or to have an afternoon nap on the weekend, how good are naps? I never used to like naps. I used to think naps were for old people. Whereas now I'm like, yes, 2 o'clock nap on a Sunday, that'd be great. So learning to actually listen to your body is really powerful in receiving all the good things that want to come into your space and that want to come into your vortex and that want to come to you, but you're not in this ripe readiness mode to actually allow it to come in. Not when we're overwhelmed, not when we're stressed, not when we're going and doing. We actually don't allow ourselves to receive it. So I do so many things that switch me off. So whether it's switching off your mind, but just switching off your body. So that may be through some of the techniques that I've already shared with you this week, but it may also be just watching your favourite show. And Emily will back me up here. we just watch Friends. I just laugh for hours watching Friends because it just brings me back to this space where I can just go, that's it. And actually that's what I'm going to do this afternoon because I haven't done it in ages. So, you know, it might be a TV show that you watch. It may be just actually just laying around and not doing much. And one of my favourite things to do is actually when I get out of the shower some nights, if I'm really like exhausted, and you know, I don't know if anyone's ever done this, but you like sit on your bed with the towel around you, just like staring at a wall. I don't know if anyone's seen the meme on that, but I do that. I'm tired, I've dealt with clients all day, and I'm kind of like, I'm just like chill, and I'm just so in presence of just like, okay, this is where I'm at. So it's how do you soften? How do you receive? How are you ready to receive? And do you actually make space to restore? We're in such a fast-paced world, and when we're in these cortisol levels that are going through the roof, that's when we're getting a lot of things going on, like your adrenal fatigue, your chronic fatigue, your fibromyalgia, or your immune responses, because our body needs rest. We're designed to simplify and rest, and yet we're just running around like headless chooks all the time, thinking we've got to get so much done. 2018 is actually the first year that I usually have a full calendar with only a couple of weekends spare from January to August, and from the very start of the year I'm usually planned pretty precisely, and this is the first year that I've actually haven't done any of it, and which is a massive deal. I haven't overcommitted myself. I haven't just done things for the sake of it. I've been like, okay, what am I doing? I've got to go to Sydney next month, and that's all I've got planned. I've got a wedding later on in the year, but usually I'm so intently and precise about what I've got on every weekend, around work, around everything, that I don't actually give myself the space to just be. Just to be within myself, to restore, and just to allow life to have its way with me. Allow life just to be like, what are we going to do today? So really take today as this beautiful Sunday to really rest. Really tune into how you want to feel when you feel rested. Not what you've got to do, how you want to feel. And you may want to feel at peace. You may want to feel happy. You may want to feel content. Whatever it is for you. I went for a walk yesterday afternoon, and for the first time in, I don't know how long, it just was such a beautiful moment. I was doing a sunset walk, and I was just walking along, and I was like, this is it. This is what it's about. I was just in this pure presence going, thank you. I'm so lucky to have this space to just walk. Like, just to walk, watching the sunset on a country road. That's home. That's just like, it was restoring for me, that walk. So, you know, it may be through exercise. It may be maybe through stillness, maybe through sitting in nature. Go and sit on a tree and listen to the whispers of the tree. Listen to what it's got to teach you, and allow it to restore. Allow it to restore your soul, your body, and your mind. And write a list of the things you want to feel, because it's potent when you can actually call in the feelings that you want. And it's actually surprising what situations come about that actually can bring you that feeling that you weren't aware of. So I encourage you to really tune into that energy today, because the next couple of days we've got some pretty big subjects coming up to the end of our 2 weeks together, and I'd really love you to feel really rested to tune into this energy over the next 3 days. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on a beautiful Monday morning, and I'm going to switch off now for the afternoon, but I hope you have a gorgeous Sunday and you're rested, ripe and ready to start a new week. Mwah. Lots of love.